we're gonna get into it here, guys. We're gonna talk about some things. Well, we're not in the thick of it yet. We're gonna get into the show here. I want to talk about What If episode 3, because
what if that show was good? Yeah, no.
Thank you. That is a very, very good way to put it. What if that show was actually good? And it's just not. It's really not.
I haven't watched it. I've watched maybe 10 minutes of the first episode, and I was like, nope, don't care enough.
I explained it best in my last review, and I still have hope that this show is going to be interesting and good. But in my last review, I explained that the show is like this. It is like a toddler or a 5-year-old has all of his Avengers toys on the carpet, and he's picking them up and going, "Wee, this is fun. Thanos is friends with Star-Lord, but Star-Lord is not Star-Lord. He's Black Panther. Oh, this is so much fun. Yay, wee!" Like, that's what it seems like to me. And this episode that came out today was, well, how can I put it? It was the most interesting out of the 3 that have come out so far, because it was, what if the Avengers died? What if the Mightiest Heroes died? And
then they'd be dead.
Duh. And honestly, at first I was kind of like, okay, I can get behind this idea. And seeing what would happen, how would S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers Initiative go had Tony Stark died, had Thor died, had Hawkeye died. All these people have died.
Then they'd be dead. It wouldn't exist. Duh.
There was even some pretty cool intrigue in the episode with things like, well, what's happening? Like, how does Thor die? How does he get hit with an arrow that Hawkeye didn't actually shoot? He said, "I never slip," and his arrow somehow slipped and killed him. How does Bruce Banner die? So many different things where, okay, this is pretty interesting. And then they reveal, spoilers, they reveal that it's Ant-Man, but not Scott Lang Ant-Man, Hank Pym Ant-Man. And he's mad because Hope Van Dyne, who is Wasp in the current MCU, was an agent for S.H.I.E.L.D. and died. So Hank Pym was all pissed off, and he was going and killing all these potential Avengers to punish Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D.
Sound logic, completely sound logic.
I don't know. It's just, I get what they're trying to do, explain a multiverse and that there's different timelines and what if this happened and what if this happened. But the problem that they're doing is they're showing us
stuff no one cares about.
Yes.
Like, I think it'd be more interesting if, like, hey, what if we didn't kill all of our villains in every single movie? Like,
yeah.
Hey, what if this happened instead of this happening?
I don't care if Peggy Carter takes the superhero serum. I don't care if T'Challa becomes Star-Lord. It doesn't matter. It makes no sense. And they've not, besides the fact that the show is beautifully made, it is some gorgeous art. And it's cool to hear the voices of these actors actually coming in and portraying their characters in animated form. This show just, it's not doing it for me. And I hope it gets better. I really, truly hope that this show gets better. But as of right now, it's not doing it. It's just not. I know a lot of people are like, well, Kevin Feige said that it's part of the MCU. So it is going to lead somewhere. All it's doing is just establishing the multiverse, which got essentially set off in Loki and is going to be built on in Spider-Man and in Doctor Strange. And that might be it. I've heard some rumors and I've heard some rumblings that the whole multiverse aspect is going to be cleared up and done with by the end of Doctor Strange.
Oh, that's disappointing.
That's to me, it's kind of like, it's pointless. Again, if that's true, this is all pointless. And the fact that we're not going to see these characters, as of right now, these versions of the characters in live action, as far as we know, we're not going to. So it is pointless to see a Peggy Carter as Captain Carter or T'Challa as Star-Lord. It's pointless is what it comes down to. And I know a lot of people get mad at me when I say that. There's been some discussion in the chats of our YouTube channel. even on Twitter, and I think even on Facebook, I've had some conversations where you're like, "You're wrong. You're wrong. Kevin Feige says," and it's like, guys, just because Kevin Feige says it's MCU doesn't mean it's automatically good. Honestly, I personally don't understand why people get so butthurt when somebody doesn't like Marvel or something from Marvel, because I have no problem. I enjoy a lot of the Marvel stuff, and that's why I'm going to stick with What If, because I have a feeling that there's going to be at least one episode that I sit back, I'm like, damn, that was a good episode. But it hasn't done it for me yet. The first 3 episodes just haven't done it.
Here's the next one. What if Nick Fury's scar came from a legitimate source and not a stupid cat? That right there, like, is the whole just icing on the cake of Captain Marvel. Just saying.
All right. Well, we're gonna now get.